Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another video. And, I do want to make a correction on my last video where I did say Evolving Skies hit $2,800 a box. So it's not quite there yet. Like I said, I got this information at like 3 in the morning yesterday. Um, you instantly seen like at like 3 a.m. there were a lot of listings for $2,800. Target had it up for like $2,900. I know you can't go by Target, but there was a listing on eBay that was $2,800 that just like was the cheapest one to find there for like a real brief moment, couple hours, and I got up today, and I seen there are a couple listings for like $1,900, $2,000, and so now there's a few more that have corrected that. See, and that happens a lot in Pokemon, where something will go up and like jump, and then people will kind of come in and correct that and be like, no, I'll sell mine. You know what I mean? So it happens. But right now, I mean, you get the gist though, that I'm pretty sure there's like, 3 or 4 or 5 of them on the market for like 1,900. And once those are gone, I really believe it's going to be $2,800. Like, I highly doubt. I really think it's gonna be closer to 3K. But that's why I'm making this video. So like, yeah, it's not like this like big party yet, but let this be a warning right now that it's probably time to fucking get it. If you didn't buy Evolving Skies at all, it's probably time to buy. Like, if that's not enough of like a preemptive warning that it's going to be $2,800, you know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. It seems like that's where we're headed. It seems like it's pretty much one of the easiest bags in the world. And it's funny because I had this same argument about Ancient Origins. The same thing happened. Okay, the same exact thing, and this is why I want to make this video. I had made a video saying to buy Ancient Origins at $1,200. I said it hit $2,000, and then it did, and then it hit like $2,800, and I said like, hey, it hit $2,800, and then there was like 1 or 2 listed on the market for like not $2,800. So it was $2,800, and then there was one listed on the market for like 22, and everyone's like, oh, you're a goofball, bro. You're a goofball. You got it wrong, bro. You're smoking too much. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, now it's $5,000. Like, now it's $5,000. And the same person that was like, oh, you're a goofball, bro, they don't even watch my videos anymore. They're like, they fucking don't even comment anymore because they're embarrassed. You know what I mean? So let this be a warning that you're not going to get Evolving Skies much longer for $1,900. Okay? Like, that's just the sad reality of it. But it's a good thing in a way, because if you buy now and take your $2,000 and buy an Evolving Skies box, you're going to make some of the easiest bags in the world. And honestly, Evolving Skies is like just as cool as Ancient Origins. I don't even care. It's just not quite as rare, but it's getting there. And that's the point. These are getting ripped open every day. People love to rip Evolving Skies. And the prices just keep climbing. And you can deny it all you want. But this does happen in the market a lot. Where all of a sudden something will surge, and then like instantly it surges back down real fast. It's like nothing to really worry about. It's just sometimes like the market really does give you a warning of like, hey, dumbass, this is about to be more expensive. You know what I mean? And this is your, hey, dumbass, this is about to be more expensive warning from Nostalgia Bong Hits and from the market itself, literally letting you know, like, hey, this is probably going to be 3 bands. If you can find one for $1,800, you should probably grab one. If you look at the market already, the cheapest sealed case is $14,000, which is, no, $15,000 actually, which now is $2,500 a box. So technically, it already is fucking $2,500 a box. It's just It has to be in a sealed case. But still, you see where it's heading for the booster boxes. You know, you can see the direction that this is going. You know, and someone had a case listed for like 25,000. I'm like, holy shit! Like that's someone that's out of touch, my friends. I'm just the one trying to report the news of like what's happening. You know, and as fast as it happens. You know, as precise as it happens. For people. So of course I'm going to get shit that it looks weird of like oh, you said it was 2,800. No, it's 19 now. And it's like, yeah, because it literally was $2,800 for like a brief moment. That's just how it is. I mean, like it happens all the time. So yeah, I may sound crazy when I say something like, oh, it's $2,800 now, and then like a bunch of listings pile in real fast to stop that, you know. So I'm just reporting on what actually happened last night, and that's what happened. So let this be a warning, though, because me personally, I'm not selling my box for fucking $1,900. You can fuck off. You can fuck off. I ain't selling mine at all. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't touching mine for fucking under 25, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not selling mine. Fuck that. You know? So, yeah, that's just where we're at. Let that be kind of a warning of if you want in and like the set Evolving Skies, you should buy in. You know? If not, continue to watch the fucking box rise, bro. Like, it's as simple as that. But don't complain when it does, because you had the opportunities. You know, that's what we say on this channel all the time. Is you have opportunities. There's always opportunities. There's opportunities everywhere you look. It's just you have to either take them or not, and that's just where things are. You know, Evolving Skies, in my opinion, will be $100 plus a pack. When, I don't know. You know, but I think in the next year, you will see Evolving Skies hit $2,800. But this is why I said it before, that the Pokemon market is fucking boring as fuck. Because something does go up like that, like real crazy, and then you just don't hurry up and sell it, like, and then like that split second with $2,800, which I don't really care. But, and then it just like drops back down to your 2K, and you're like, nah, yeah, we'll wait. You know what I mean? But let this be a sign on Evolving Skies that it is like the outlier set of all the eras. You know, it's a special, unique set. Don't fucking open it though, or you will lose money. But it's just a very unique collectible. And it's just a set that everyone fucking likes, man. You know? And everybody's watching the prices of it. And it's getting away from you. If you didn't buy it, is getting away from you. So, if you want one, I really don't think $1,900 is a bad price. I don't think $2,000 is a bad price. I don't think, even if you have to pay like $2,200 for one, is a bad price. And I also want to say why I just said about it being $2,800. I literally also seen a video on YouTube. Someone was like, some like girl bought a box because she opened up her boyfriend's box, and she like talked to this like one big vendor on YouTube, and she's like, oh, I bought it for $2,200. And he's like, oh, you did good, man. And then, yeah, I searched it up and it's $2,800. So, I mean, let me know what you guys would think. Would you think it's $2,800? Like, is that like retarded? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think so. If you watch the same shit I did, you'd be like, oh yeah. And then seen it on fucking TCG Player where it's $2,800, you'd be like, yeah, it's $2,800, you know, and you already expected to be there anyway, you know. So that's why I made that call really fast. I apologize for any wrong information, but yeah, I mean, you get the fucking point. Like, are we really arguing over a couple $100 when, you know, the box is probably going to be $3,000 to $4,000 anyway, you know? And it's the same thing with Ancient Origins. You know, people were arguing over a couple $100. Now it's $5,000. Did it matter? Did it matter if it's $2,000 or $2,500 now that it's $5,000 for Ancient Origins? You know? And that's the same thing with Evolving Skies. Like, does it really matter if you got in at $1,800 or if you got in at $2,500 or $2,800 when it's $5,000? You know what I mean? It's just, that's something to think about. Because I did the same thing, man, with Evolving Skies. I've done it forever. For like the past 3 years, I've done this. Like, I could have bought in at 120, 125. I could have bought unlimited, and I wanted to. And then, but I was trying to find it for 100 because I wanted to buy like 50 grand in boxes. And I just couldn't find the deal, and then the price went up to like 140. You know, I was like, that's fucking gay. We'll see if it goes back down. Then it went to like 180. Then it went to 200. You know, it's set at 180 for a long time. Then it went back down to 140 actually for a while. And I opened up an Evolving box because I'm like, I didn't even gonna go up anymore. So that and then it hit the 200s, the 400s, the 600, and that was considered like it sat there for a while. Everyone was like, oh my god, that's so high. And then and then it's like, then it hit 1200 and everyone's like, holy fuck, you know. And it's like, that should have been the time all of you bought in. And then now it's, you know, it's $2,000, it's 1900, $2,000, but it's going to be really tough to find them for under $2,000. Next, I guarantee you by like next month, you're not going to find them under $2,000. Like, you're just not. That's just the reality. And that's just where we're at. You know, they're fucking getting hard to find. And that's just how it is. I mean, geez, like I said, look at Ancient Origins. Look at all these other sets, man. Evolving Skies is actually a really good set. Fucking Roaring Skies is $3,500 now. And Evolving Skies, in my opinion, is a better set than Roaring Skies, but it's older. So, that's just where we're at. I still think it's a good pickup. And yeah, I'm still bullish as hell on it. I think you're going to see Evolving be $100 a pack. It's not a far stretch. It's really not. And anyone that has kept it that long for $100, when it's $100 a pack, you deserve every penny of it, because it's such an annoying process and such a boring process waiting it out. So, yeah, that's why I'm making this video. Just want to kind of correct what I said. But yeah, if you were me and you see that happening, where everyone's like, yeah, bro, you got a good deal at $2,200, like, good job, you know, and then you check the market and it's literally like $2,800 at like 4 different places. I mean, what the fuck are you gonna think? You know what I mean? It's not because I'm like fucking stupid or anything, by all means. It's just, you gotta fucking report what you see, you know. Like, I'm not gonna fucking report what I don't see, you know. So yeah, anyone that's like, oh man, you were stupid, like, no, it's like, look at what fucking happened yesterday, bro. You know, like, it was there. And like I said, it's a good thing it isn't there. I'm honestly glad it isn't there, because now if I want to grab any, or you want to grab any at the $2,000 price point, you can fucking grab it real quick. You know, so you get another chance, which is always good. It's always good to get these other chances. But realize that, you know, if you're holding on to them right now, keep holding. You know, like, what the hell are you thinking? Don't cash out the $2,000. Keep holding the fucking box. It's just getting started. You know, it's just starting to cook. You know, it's like Pokemon's like making a fucking meal. You know, like, you put it in the pot. You know, you take your money. You know, you take your money. You put it in the pot, and you let it cook. You'll get your Evolving Skies box. And if you did it at $1,200, now they're $2,000, you know, you sit there and it's simmering. It's just getting warm. You know, it's just getting warm in the pot. And then, you know, the water starts to boil. And the price starts cooking up. All of a sudden, you know, there's another extra $100 on it. There's another $100 on it. There's another $100 on it. It's just running up. And then when you get to the $2,000 price point, that is when it starts to really cook. That's when the water is boiling. You know, that's when the flame's on high. That is when Pokemon starts to really work its magic. And that, my friends, is the 3 to 4 year point into Pokemon of a set being released. Especially a good set. And we've seen this with Team Up. It was $2,000 a box for the longest time. You know, then it hit $4,000. Then it hit 8. It's the same thing. And it happens so fast when it hits that point. And that, my friends, is why everything you see behind you, I refuse to sell. Like, probably ever. Because it's just getting cooking. And it starts off slow. It starts off slow sometimes, you know? Like, it starts off as a slow process of, where's my Twilight at? Fuck, where did I put my Twilight box at? I don't even remember. Either way, it starts off like, as much as I don't say to buy this, no, it starts off like Surgeon Sparks. You know, it went from $100 a box, slowly ran its way up to the $200 mark. Now it's at that $200 mark, and it kind of dicks around there at the $200 mark. And then when it hits $400, that's when you start cooking, you know? And then it doubles, and then it doubles, and then it doubles, you know? It retraces a little bit, doubles. You're witnessing that. That's going to happen with Fusion Strike right now. Like, Fusion Strike, since it hit the $750 a box now you're going to see it really fucking start cooking. To where this becomes a $10,000 case before you know it. Because it has already been pre-cooked by time. Time is a valuable thing. Especially in the Pokemon hobby. That's all we have for this one. I hope you enjoyed it.